My name is Ben Albright. I've been coming to Sunnybrook for the last 5 years. So I've always grown up in church. I didn't know anything different than church. We always were there. When the doors were open, my family was there. Parents volunteered. When I got old enough, I volunteered playing bass, playing drums, playing guitar. About 2016, had a tragic event. My one favorite person in the whole world, my grandma died. A year later, my uncle was murdered in California, and I just started feeling this. What is this? Is this real? God, religion, church. December of 2019, my wife and I decided to attend the Christmas at the Orpheum service of Sunnybrook Church, and we just really felt peace. We enjoyed it. The production was amazing. We left there, we talked about it. We're like, we don't really know, because again, in the back of my mind, it's just another church. Am I going to get there? Is it just going to be like the same old, not really feel the connection, or even feel like, is it worth it to put the time in? And then 2 months later, COVID hit. Our jobs were shut down. We had to stay at home. We had just moved into a new house, and we were stuck at home. And I'm like, okay, God, this is 3 years in a row now that I'm just feeling like you are maybe not there, maybe not even listening. The next year, once churches were back open, the world was coming back around, we started going to Sunnybrook, and some days it was in person. We were excited to go. Other days, let's have communion on the couch and sip some coffee and not get ready. Now 2021 came around, and that was a huge year. We started going to church more and more towards the end of 2020, and we sensed that community here at Sunnybrook. We sensed that it was more than just coming to a service. It was, how can we reach people like Jesus did? Is it at the Hope Center for people to come and get food? Is it down at the city center where people can come if they don't feel comfortable? Is it in the chapel where if you don't feel like being in an auditorium with all these people singing with loud music, you can go to a service in there? And that's when we really, really decided that Sunnybrook was that for us. That year, I decided to get baptized. I wanted to refresh. I wanted God to renew me. I wanted to be wrapped in His arms, and I wanted to be loved by Him, and just get that refresh of being dunked underwater and coming back a new person. So I got baptized, and also that same year, we found out and had our firstborn son. He was born in December 14th, 2021. And a few days after we were home from the hospital, because of COVID, there was still services, not at the Orpheum, but Christmas service here at Sunnybrook Church. And so we came and we brought our little boy, who was a few days old. We walked in, people were checking him out. He was just this little bundle of joy. And we decided we're going to take a picture in front of the little setup for photo taking that was there. And I remember Danny coming by right as we were taking the photo, and he snapped a professional photo, and it ended up being used on social media. And I saw that photo, and I saw when it was posted, and at that moment, I just knew that the four walls where I needed to belong were in Sunnybrook. And though four walls means more than just a church, it's the community, and that's the community that I needed. Since then, we've become members. We love this church. I play bass and acoustic guitar on Sunday mornings. My wife recently just decided to be a leader for the high school ministry on Wednesday nights. My son, whether we're coming to church or not, or just driving by, he looks at the building and he says, "That's Yay God," because that's his way of saying that's his church. That's Yay God. That's my church. That's Sunnybrook. That's where I go. He's been in the nursery since he was in the little campers, now the little kids church, all the way up to base camp. And every week he gets excited because he gets to walk out of there with a new Bible story. And he comes home, he brings his Bible story home, he shows us, we talk about it. But he knows that this is where we belong and the community that we needed. When I take my son to any of the childcare, whether it be in base camp or the nursery, I felt like they loved on him and they cared about him, and they wanted to know his name and they wanted to remember his name. And some of the leadership that when he was dedicated, They've never forgot his name. They come and talk to him. They want to be involved in his life. And so like that makes me trust a church even more, that you're going to be there and you're going to care for us. I know that when I hear about the ministries that Sunnybrook has and the different groups, I know that if I were to go through something, that Sunnybrook would have something for me. For me, what it means that Sunnybrook is taking more time and more investment into children kind of has me speechless, because the fact that I'm already passionate about children and having them grow through education, I know that Sunnybrook is passionate about children growing spiritually, and they'll feel loved and supported and cared, just like my son has always felt here at Sunnybrook.